So, this dude rolls up to the academy like he owns the place. Like a total rookie, he aims his sword at the genius prof who controls 5 elements. Crowds thinking, RIP, bro. Plot twist though, she doesn't vape him. Instead, they lock eyes. And she totally turns beet red in front of everyone. Awkward. Turns out, she's an OG fan. She even slid into his DMs with a love note back in the day. But this guy? He's the noble who makes everyone sweat bullets just by breathing. The smiling executioner. That's the nickname. Word is, Julian unalives people with a grin on his face. So when he hits up Vale Academy for the super exclusive selection ceremony, everyone immediately starts freaking out. Why is the royal mad dog here? Then oops, some freshie accidentally bumps into him. Kid is spamming sorry, but the crowd is already planning his funeral. Everyone agrees, he's toast. Even his buddy Herland is like, chill, man, it's just a noob, but jokes on them. The real villain's gone, replaced by a shut-in gamer just trying not to get deleted. Oh, snap, I literally just got here. He's actually chill, but the purple fear auras glowing off the students say otherwise. According to game lore, Julian can spot bad vibes and use them to troll his enemies. Gotta de-escalate this mess, fast. His visit is actually a trap by the bigwigs because he bonked his head recently. Rumor has it his memory is wiped. One slip up here, and he gets kicked out of the club for good. But before he can act, a sweet voice chimes in. Morning, Mr. Julian. It's the Academy's superstar teacher, Eileen Donation. Straight up main character material from the game Demon King Slayer. Young prodigy, mastered 5 rare elements, basically a boss level mage. She's even got street cred at the Magic Tower. Wait, why is she saying hi? Aren't they supposed to be strangers? He figures he can use her authority to chill the crowd out. But hold up, she's glowing weird too. Totally different color. Scared? Mad? Nope, that's a grudge. Like, deep fried hatred. Why though? The gamer is shook. No clue what the old Julian did to make a girl this salty. He tries to be nice, but his mouth goes rogue. Who said you could speak to me? You donation half-blood. Boom. Room goes sub-zero instantly. Eileen stares at him like he's something stuck to her shoe. Fantastic. My mouth is broken. He just wants to sob at his own stupidity. Why am I like this? He tries to fix it. How can I help you? The silence is still loud. Screw it, gotta commit to the bit. He pulls his blade and hollers. Being a half-blood make you half-deaf? Maybe a death scream will fix your ears. Plan, roast her to break her defenses, then play nice later. Reality hit different. As soon as his blade cleared the sheath, Eileen flipped out. She went full supernova, unleashing scary amounts of magic. Blade out? That's a war invite, buddy. Don't care if you're closed eyes crew. I won't let you bully my school peeps. Hating the idea of fighting him. But a girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. She struck a pose and instantly zapped him with a triple circle lightning bolt. Clang. It smashed his sword. The vibe was way too real. Yep, actual combat. Catching him daydreaming mid-fight just ticked her off. Is he mocking me? Total disrespect. She shooed the students away, ready to school this guy properly. But the second she looked away, he made his move. Sneaky. She threw up a shield, but his raw power smashed it like glass. Smash. He's inches from her face. Instead of fear, she's totally crushing. Oh no, he's hot. Panic mode activated, heart thumping. She just blasted magic everywhere without aiming. Once the adrenaline dipped, the oops feeling kicked in. Hurting Julian? No way. He was her mega crush forever. Sure, he was just a distant cousin in the Cryhard fam. But the guy had major main character energy. Totally popular and a sword genius, the Empire's rising star for a reason. Back at Vale, literally every girl was obsessed with him. Even Miss Smartapants Eileen joined the fan club. One look and she was a goner. Total hard eyes. Different cliques or not, she had to shoot her shot. She confessed. He shut her down hard. Ouch. Cringe memories haunt her every time it crosses her mind. But the gamer who just possessed Julian's body? Clueless. He figures she's red-faced from rage quitting because her spells flopped. Tired of the drama, Julian decided to wrap this up as soon as possible. He teleported behind her, boop, tapped her head. Game over? Eileen's heart did a flip, but mostly, her brain just short-circuited. For a sec, she saw her sweet upperclassman crush, not some scary killer. Why stop? Where's your famous moonlight slash? You think I'm weak? Julian froze, mouth zipped. All he could do was chuckle nervously. Heh, can't exactly admit, hey, I'm new here and haven't read the manual, right? That'd prove the amnesia gossip. Gotta stay in character, act like the cool bad guy. He smirked. Miss Eileen, dying to know the secret? Her eyes went wide as saucers. He'd never sounded so sweet before. She nodded, time for his excuse. Truth is, he wasn't trying to start a brawl. His buddy Herland was a newbie here and couldn't find the closed eyes tryouts. He simply needed a map but accidentally triggered a meltdown. So be a dear and guide us. Chop chop, half-blood. Eileen stood there, floored. That was the whole big reason? Seriously? She's salty but nice enough to lead. Walking there, Julian feels chill relief. Moonlight Sword? Never heard of her. Also, his inner hermit vibes keep leaking softy, ruining Julian's rep. Eileen smelling something fishy. Bad vibes, gotta up my acting game. Grinning Reaper look freaks out his two pals. Both think, what's this dude cooking up? Minutes later, they hit Vale Academy's gym. Today's battle zone. Once inside, Julian starts yelling his intro like a weirdo. Pearland's side-eyeing the whole room. Spots a blue-haired guy. Bingo, Toss fam's second kid. Their fam's tight with the Cry Arts, so they're huge. Closed Eyes crew works for royals, everyone wants in badly, so the fight to get in is savage. Usually involves battling the boss examiner. First prank the big shots set up today. If Julian crushes Toss Jr., he's socially trash. But let him pass? That's sketchy bias. Either way, bosses get dirt to wreck Julian. Your move, Jules. It's a total deadlock. Suddenly, a chill voice booms across the gym. Know the noise folks make dying? Everyone shivers? It's Julian. Using his bad rep to scare him stiff. Quit or die, works like magic instantly. Facing the top baddie, nobody keeps their cool. I'm out. One scaredy cat speaks, then everyone, even Toss Jr. freaks and hands in his resignation. As the candidates announce their bailing, one by one, Julian sighs in relief. Test done. No challengers? Done. He peeks at Eileen in the crowd. Shockingly, her hate vibe is totally gone. Should be party time. But wait, something's off. If I scared her, shouldn't she be shaking? Am I missing info? While he's confused, she dips with a weird poker face. Julian heads to his crib. Home safe. He flops in a chair, sighs, and starts thinking. Knows the elders plotted this just to boot him out. Today was pure RNG luck, but that runs out. If it repeats? He eyes the sheath on the table. Julian's ego comes from the eat. Insane skills to use this blade. Gotta master it too. Grabs the hilt, scrape sound, blade pops out. He sees the sword's path. Whoa, this the sword path? Julian's cheat code? He swipes the blade, tracing the metal visual. Boom, a sharp ring splits the night air. He gets the basics, but honestly? It's super weak sauce right now. I mean, the Empire is crawling with sword gods. This psycho's alive cause he's got insane hacks regular noobs just don't have. Eyes that spot everything, reading moods and knowing weird magic stuff. To get good at magic, he's gotta feel the mana first. Julian zones in on the mana vibes in his chest. Guess I'm piloting him now. No memories? Whatever, muscle memory's gotta be there. If I wake that up, magic class will be a breeze. Messing with mana is risky though. If it flows backward instead of where it should, it'd fry his brain. Body's got 38 mana highways, 6 main rivers, 32 tiny creeks. No time to panic. YOLO. He breathes deep, forcing juice into the big pipes. Weirdest rush ever. He grabs the sword, pumping energy everywhere. It fights back hard, stinging like crazy all over. A sec later, he peels his eyes open. First thing he spots is the blade glowing neon blue. Julian's moon sword? Heck yeah, I nailed it. It's a cheap version, not the real deal, but it works. Day 1, baby. Next day he's grinding at the gym nonstop. Boom. Imperial Knight level unlocked. Before he can party, he's called to the palace. Ugh. Old Julian would have totally flaked on this. But fearing the elders might act sus, he goes himself. Lot, the messenger, is totally shook. They pull up to the Adeladan Palace. Big boss empire, strongest of the big three. He ditches nervous Laszlo and follows guards to the office. Inside, Commander Aldwin is chilling in a chair. After chatting, Aldwin thinks Julian's vibes changed. Weird, but she doesn't obsess over it. Close call. So, any epic recruits? She gets serious. 0? Sword pros? Zip. Aldwin's jaw practically hits the floor. She roasts him for hiring nobody when they're short-staffed. To save face, Julian says the applicants were trash. Hiring them is a waste. He hands over a paper. Here's why the test sucked and how to fix it. Aldwin grabs the note and starts reading. Basically, not our fault if recruits get wrecked. So, when they heard, Julian dropped the I'll unalive you card, and they dipped fast, scared stiff. Aldwin skimmed it, said she'd ping the bosses, but promised 0 W's. Also, told Told him the secretariat slid a letter into his temp office DMs our desk. Once J-Man bounced, Aldwin got big brain energy, doom scrolling the docs. Basically, this new rule translates to: instructors take 0 Ls for any accidents during the tryouts. Even if peeps get deleted, the crown's got their back. Total immunity glitch. But let's be real, the recruitment vibe ain't changing. Most applicants are just broke nobles and normies with 0 clout. They have no riz or power. Shutting down their drama is SE mode. Julian knows this, so this whole reform thing is def sus. Aldwin shuts her eyes to buffer for a sec. Why's a dude who hates rules suddenly writing essays? Then it hits her that sketchy tea about the recruitment test. The old geezers and the Toss fam were totally rigging it. She knows a bit of the lore. Being the boss lady means all the tea spills her way, want it or not. Then it clicks. Big brain moment. It's a warning. Major red flag energy. Julian throwing shade at the Toss crew and the boomers. Like, I see you. Try that again and you're cooked. With that realization, she immediately yeets the letter to approval. Seems getting wrecked that one time gave him a total character reset. Is the royal pet going rogue? That's actually kinda terrifying. Gotta watch him like a hawk. Soon, J-Man grabs the mail at his spot. TL, DR, babysit a mage to fix some magic rocks. Pretty rare XP grind opportunity. Might see demons, but gotta deal with that drama eventually. Perfect time to beta test this glitchy moonlight sword. Plus, good PR to flex that Julian's back on the order's payroll. Mission even comes with a night order squad. With that safety net? No shot, he says no. But plot twist, the mage is the absolute last person he wants to see. Julian pulls up to the spot. 2 knights roll up immediately. Thanks for the carry, Lord Julian. I'm Pinter, Blue Lion Squad. I'm Heinrich, same guild. They bow like simps, but their eyes are screaming help. Their bad vibes are glowing straight purple too. That's just them being terrified of me, no cap. Julian's close, but don't get clapped on the way. Stay frosty. Bet. They gulp down the nerves. Lord J, wanna take the Uber? Carriage? Yeah. The duo nods. Comfier than a horse, right? It is a long haul. Sitting in a carriage does sound way chill. He says yes, but knows he ain't VIP enough for this treatment. Definitely sus. But whatever, let's roll. He knows it's bait but agrees anyway. Sweet. We'll ping Mage Eileen when she lands. Wait, who? Julian practically glitches out. Speak of the devil. She waves, but closer up? Super awkward silence. Julian literally nopes out of there. Scratch the carriage ride, the knights start sweating bullets. Does he know the carriage is basically a babysitter trap? Pin shoots him a death glare. Eileen's blushing, totally clueless why he's here or why he ghosted her. Julian's blank on their drama or whatever went down. He just knows unreadable minds equal major trouble. Plus, she's definitely taking the fancy ride. Horseback it is. Dodge Eileen, speedrun the mission, go home. Squad pulls up to the resonant stone tower. Eileen checks out the busted rock. It's cracked bad. Like, really bad. Can't fix it, gotta swap it. But that kills the barrier. No barrier means demon party time. Admin looks panicked, so Eileen hits him with a chill smile. Relax, I'm fast. Sleeves up, game mode on. Boom, replacement prepped in no time. Eileen steps out for air and bumps into patrol boy Julian. He hears her name and sprints away. Classic. She snags his cape. Why you dodging me? I'm not. You're following me. She freezes, then gets salty at the stalker vibe. Excuse me? Who's the stalker here? Mid-fight, they feel some serious creepy vibes incoming. Surprise, 3 demons crash the party. Your fault for running. She punches him. Tried to warn you the barrier was down. Happy now? Then a blue lion knight goes flying past their heads. Julian's spidey senses tingle. Bad news. Normal demons aren't this buff. Oh, it's a 2-horn dude. Crap, double horns. Power levels vary wildly. Ranked by horns, 0 horns equals basic scrub. 1 horn, 2 horns, you get the math. More horns, more pain. But why now? Seriously, why spawn right this second? If we stalled the repair, we'd be toast. Luckily, we got this. Just scrub demons anyway. Support the mage. Soldiers snap into formation as soon as possible. Weapons up, aiming right at the ugly things. Swap takes 10 minutes. Just don't die yet. Let's camp here instead of rushing in. Safer bet. Just gotta stall, till the magic rock's fixed, then shields up. Small fry creeps and uni horns. We'll go poof. Guess it's my turn to crash the party. Time to unleash those sick moves I practiced on dolls. In real life mode, activated. Using Julian's OP skills for real? Hype levels rising. Whoa, Major bad vibes incoming, sharp ones. Eileen spots a sky beast zooming at her like a missile. Yikes, it saw the shield glitching. Smart move. Smart monster? Bad news, Eileen squeezes her eyes shut. But no splat? No ouch? Peeking out, she sees Mr. Jerkface blocking the hit. The sword that chopped tons of rich dudes is saving her butt? Yo, what gives? Is that your max level? Did you forget your job, mage? Oh snap, Eileen remembers the plan. Get the magic pipes and the new rock. Stat. Gotta reboot the repair sequence. She's off. Now Julian can 1v1 this two-horned ugly. He stares down the beast. Can I clutch this? Wait, I don't gotta delete it. Just need Eileen to fix the shiny rock. Crisis over. But the swap takes 7 whole minutes. So I gotta tank a night killer for 7 mins? Wild? Zero choice. Let's roll. Boom. Giant claw swipe incoming. Julian blocks, grips hard, and gets yeeted away. Whoa, I actually tanked that. Nice. Julian's body stats are totally cracked. Inhuman. But this half-baked moon sword ain't gonna cut it. Clang. Flying lessons again. Coughs up red stuff. Thing kicked his gut with 4 feet. Oof. No time to buffer roaring beast is aggro again. 0 reaction time. Muscle memory swing. Go. Spamming attacks equals game over. Needs mana focus. Signature move loading. Moon sword glow. On. Uppercut slash. Monster juice sprays everywhere. Step by step. Getting closer, its aura gets crazy intense. Now it's glowing purple. Great. It panics and jumps. That's my opening. Scared prey? Pfft, not scary anymore. Head clear, X-ray vision unlocked. Evil grin time. Game over. Moon lightning strikes. Slash. That two-horned demon gets split right down the middle. Bam. Battle over. Feels like a wild fever dream now. The knights and soldiers just stare, totally shook. Then Eileen comes through. The magic rock is fully charged. Shields coming back online. Boss dead, rock fixed. Now the minions are running for the hills. We made it. We're alive. Everyone exhales, sneaking peeks at Julian. No more fear of the executioner. Now he's just the hero who saved their butts. Thanks. For the save, Lord Julian. Pin looks at him totally different now. You handle the cleanup, Pin. Not my vibe, thanks. Gotta go clean this gross sword. Saw a chill lake earlier. Julian heads that way. Checks his reflection in the water and lets out a huge sigh. Legit thought I was toast. Like, burnt toast. First demon fight and it's a double horn boss. Totally unfair. Whatever, I lived. Still feels super surreal though. Real fights are way messier than I expected. Getting used to this bod, but the stat menu? Still confusing. Trait, insight, level 1. Supervision unlocked. Spot weak spots, red vibes, crush scared foes. That last hit that took out the horn guy. Saw the path right before I swung. That's the insight skill. My brain plus Julian's muscle memory equals cheat codes. Thinking that, he pulls his blade. Yikes, the sword is covered in spiderweb cracks. Too much mana zapped it. A couple more hits and it's dust. Still ain't up to code. Learned way more than just fighting moves today. Figured out how to fix this busted moonlight sword too. Meanwhile, at the council, Herland, the third Clifford kid, gulps hard. Everyone's giving him the evil eye. That punk figured us out. If not for your dad's blood, you'd be kicked to the curb, loser. Yo Oren, the order sent a note to the royals recently. Spill it. Instructors get a free pass during entry tests now. Even if kids die, nobody gets in trouble. Royal orders. Soon as he hears that, Oren smashes the table. They're backing Julian. Royal lapdog thinks he can warn us? As if. Wait, Oren, this could be a win, cuts in some old guy. Wait, what? Julian the royal lapdog is barking back now? Dude finally grew a brain and went rogue. Wild card, but could be epic. Just watch him. So we just chill and stare? Seriously? Just a hunch, but better than banishing him. Stick to the plan. Meeting over. Peace out, council. Julian finished the stone gig and just wants to crash hard. Burned way too much mana juice. No nap time yet, though. He's stressing on his moon sword. Slayed the demon, but needs a buff. Right now? It's kinda trash. Only half of it glows up. Total fail. Sword's weak. He eyes the shiny loot on the table. Royal fam sent him via Lazlot. Everyone's mana vibe is different. Laz nods. Grabs a notebook to jot this wisdom down. Why mages and knights have diff powers and colors. Laz keeps scribbling like a nerd. He lifts a gem. Everything holds mana, you dig? But these sparkly rocks hold the most juice. Pump mana in, and the ruby pops like crazy. Cool, But if the vibes clash? Watch this. The charged ruby starts cracking up. Lazlot sighs. Total bummer. So mages color code elements 5 ways. Makes the magic stuff easier to get. Got it? Send the gems back to the vault. Broken one? Trash it. Wait, hold up. Secretary wants a face-to-face debrief. Go. Walking to the waiting room. Spotted a sheath. Some guest's gear? Visitor beat me here. Why's it look familiar? Picked it up, and major deja vu hit me. Buff bod, buff spirit. Read the tag and it clicked. I know this. Drop it, you loser. Creepy voice behind me, super salty. Def not the staff talking. Don't even need to look. I know who it is. Turned around, long gold hair, green eyes. She's mad, but still looks like a model. Long time no see. Lana Lundell. Rich knight fam heiress. We both trained under Sword Saint Haydn. Also the main char I kill in the game trailer. Describing Lana Lundell? Straight fire, one word, breathtaking. Her look is actually illegal, it's so good. She's got that vibe that makes guys simp instantly. She's Haydn's #1 fangirl, always crushing the polls. Seeing her in real life? She's honestly built different. If I wasn't me, I'd be trying to get her number for sure. But that's a hard pass for her. I'm the traitor, after all. Why am I even here? Office looking for me? Cut the small talk. Sword, please. Lana looks at me like I'm garbage and asks for the sword. Master came by? Not your business, just asking, chill. Haydn taught me too, you know. I toss the sheath back. I sit. Lana is turning 50 shades of red. That means she's triggered. Future lore says she'll be a legend and surpass me. Right now? She's a total noob. Lana, master summons you. A staffer breaks the awkward silence. Lana jumps up with the sheath. She bailed so fast, like I was contagious. We go in, but Haydn ghosted. Just the admin is there. Heard Haydn ditched us for a slum mission early. Clearly the boss's personal. Summon was a vibe check on me, not just a report. The report was total cap. Business done, I dipped to the capital. Perfect time to craft the moonlight sword. Using this chance to make a weapon that slaps. Gemstones and mana circuits are the meta right now. Not just any rock. Need moonstone. To the jeweler. I pull up to the shop. I need moonstone. Jeweler looks sweaty. We don't have that. For real? I give him the scary eyes. Guy is shaking. I'll find a way to get it. It's hard, but I'll try. I leave, thinking about the quest. Demon in the slums. Investigation ordered. Real talk? It's gonna end up as an unsolved mystery. Royals don't care about the slums. Slums are just the trash left behind after the Empire took over everything. Those guys don't vibe with Empire culture. Different races too. Banned from the city, they camped out in the east. If Royals mess with them, it's gonna be major drama. They never cared anyway. So why is Haydn sending Lana there to grind XP? Since cutting me off, he's been power leveling her like crazy. Time to roll out and check the mission coords on the map. Lana zooms past Julian. Wrong way, genius. Yo, Lana, not there. She halts, glaring daggers. Total side eye. Then what's this sign for, huh? I trust signs, not randoms. I'm not rogue like you. I'm gonna be the next sword saint, okay? She stomps off before even finishing her rant. Julian sighs. She won't listen. Left was right, by the way. This slum is the huge noob filter for players. This crazy maze makes tons of gamers rage quit. But for a pro like me? SPZ lemon squeezy. Julian rubs his hair, watching her go, then follows slowly. Soon, Lana's like, wait, what? Map is total trash. Target is District 034A. Current spot? District 031A. Should be close, but the sign says 011C. Weird. Should be 032. Welp, Julian was right. Called it. Illegal builds messed up the signs, Julian quips. His chill tone just makes her wanna scream. Shut your trap. If you're so smart, stop tailing me and go. She yaps and marches on. Signs get even worse. Totally drifting further from the goal. What the fuck? Back at start? Lana throws a fit. Julian just shadows her, cool as a cucumber. Gonna be stuck here forever. She peeks at him. Dude is basically a human GPS. If she caves and follows him, they'd make it. Nope. My ego won't let me. Can't look weak to that traitor. I'm the top student. Death before dishonor. Julian is a total genius though. Even the big boss said so. Just look at his moves. Smooth steps, zero waste, breathing on point. Scary killer vibes radiating off him. Sword nerds know, he's born with it, not trained. Why they always compare us. He'd ace this easily. For him? It's just another Tuesday. These thoughts are stuck on replay in her head. Suddenly, a scruffy dude pipes up. You guys look lost. Newbies, huh? Clueless about the map? Buy me a drink, I'll guide you. No sweat. Lana knows the deal, no free lunches here. I'm Ben, and you are? Lana. Ben grinned internally. Asterisk jackpot. Caught a whale. Asterisk. Julian tried to speak, but Ben just ghosted him. Don't care, dude. Just follow me. Name rang a bell. Anyway, Ben led them to a pub. Drinks. Barman saw tourists and hiked the prices. 30 yen a pop. Lana stared blankly. Ben panicked. Slum tax. Costs more here. Only 30? Cheap. She flashed a gold sack. Ben's jaw basically hit the floor. Asterisk rich girl. Asterisk, he signaled the barman. Spike the drinks. They were plotting a major scam. Drinks arrived. As she sipped, Ben grinned like a creep. Asterisk yoink. Asterisk a hand snatched the glass. Spiked much? What? Ben feigned outrage. You crazy? Then drink it yourself, or I'll force you. Julian glared daggers. Terrifying. Chill, Julian. Wait. Hearing the name, Ben froze solid. Julian? The royal watchdog? Ben, you idiot. Barman panicked. That psycho kills everyone. Whole empire fears that guy. It's fine, Ben lied, sweating buckets. I got back up. 3 goons stepped out. What a pest, dagger guy scoffed. Asterisk crash. Asterisk Julian crushed the glass. Done yapping? Wanna go? Baldy lunged. Asterisk bam. Asterisk Julian choked him out one-handed. Sneak attack? Julian one-shotted the guy behind. The rest froze, crushed by his aura. Lana grabbed her sword, totally clueless. Who are they? Whatever. Beat him up. Julian held a glass shard to Ben's neck. Give up or die. Your call. Ben folded instantly. I surrender. I'll talk. He spilled all the tea. Lana got a reality check. She was so naive. School definitely didn't cover this. She looked bummed. How'd you know it was drugged? That's your question? Julian rolled his eyes. I sense their bloodlust, mana radar. Everything has energy. Mana reacts to vibes. Especially bad ones. Just spread your mana out. Like sonar. You see everything hiding. Seeing her take notes, Julian smirked. Mages spam this trick, but Julian makes it look easy cause his mana bar is infinite. Knights usually rely on weird vibes or aura hacks to find creeps. But Julian's nerfed right now, so he's gotta use this cheat to compensate. Wait, you grilled that guy about his rent, not the Road 034 drama. The heck for? Lana's side-eyeing him. We're hunting demons on 034A. Who cares about the locals? It's all connected. Julian grins, making her scowl harder. What do you know about turning demon? Think I'm stupid? Isn't it just Barbados's ghost hijacking non-human bodies? Says who humans can't glitch out to? Invisible to you doesn't mean it's fake. It's just a super rare drop. Lana shook. See where I'm going? Julian presses on. Slums or not, we're next door to the fancy capital. Demons just spawning here naturally? Yeah, right. Critters are too tiny to bulk up properly. So, not a natural spawn or a parasite? No hosts here? Impossible. Plenty of bodies around. Lana looks totally lost in the sauce. You think locals are turning? That's bonkers. Total nonsense. Okay, but why care about their lifestyle? Turning humans get crazy fevers. 3 spots bought meds recently. We hit those spots. Easy day trip. Lana snaps back. And if you're wrong? Then we do it your way. Sheesh, high maintenance. First 2 houses? Total busts. On the way to the 3rd, Lana perks up. Last one. She's smug, thinking she's won the humans don't turn debate. But spoiler, anything alive can get demon glitched. Humans just have lower drop rates. That the spot? Lana points down the way. Getting closer, the funk gets way stronger. Same stench from that stone guard gig. Blood mixed with demon funk. They knock on the door. Silence, just as they go to knock again. Asterisk creak. Asterisk the door slowly drags open. It's a grandma with stark white hair. No horns, no slime, totally sane. Definitely not demon bait. But she's acting shady and stuttering. Something's up. We're with the royals. Closed eyes order. Closed eyes order? Confused, then furious. Get out. Get out now. She tries to slam the door in their faces. Julian grabs the edge and yanks. Door pops open easy. Lana's jaw hits the floor. Dude, at least fill her in. You're too nice, Lana. Gonna get you killed one day. We're here to snoop, not harass folks. Empire hates bad PR, right? Empire only cares about the win, period. Methods? Irrelevant. Julian eyes the grub on the table. Just having a snack, huh? Registry lists one granny and her kid living here. But that spread? That's clearly dinner for 3. Regular folks can't fight the demon bug, it fries their brains. If granny's chill, the invisible sun is hiding a monster. No doubt. Plus, there's a weird medicine funk coming off this stew. Drugging guests to feed him to a demon? Classic. Lana freaks out. Granny panics and books it to the locked door. She fumbles with a key, desperate to open it. Run, baby. Get out, quick. Door opens, bam. A huge mouth snaps Granny's head like a twig. Lana freezes. Julian? Totally unbothered. Keeps his cool, just like that fight with the two-horned freak. His instincts keep him chill even when things go splat. Bloody demon steps out, one sharp horn sprouting from its head. Lana whips her sword out. Fast. Sees one horn, attacks, but she's totally messing it up. She's stiff as a board. Panic mode, engaged. Demon swipes and sends her flying hard. Her sword glow fades. Julian remembers her major glitch. She burns through mana. Way faster than normal people, and she has no clue. She keeps this up, she's toast. If the sword saint's pupil gets hurt? Total PR nightmare. And a huge headache for yours truly. Gotta play Julian perfectly. Can't look suspicious. He steps up. Lana tries to play hero. I don't need help. Don't get wrecked. I don't need the drama. I'm on the clock too. Demon jumps. Julian activates his skill. Unleashes a sick combo of sword moves. Instantly, the demon looks like Swiss cheese. Desperate, the thing jumps Lana. Wait, it healed already. Julian yells, back off. Gotta hit it again. But Lana's stuck in a grapple. Panic move. She smashes a dinner plate into its ugly mug. Direct hit, soup in the eyes. Julian sees his shot, pumps mana into his blade. But before he can fire, the demon grabs Lana again. Lana coughs blood. Julian is officially ticked off. Mana surged through him, eyes screaming murder. Saw a gap and skewered the beast right through. Lana bailed the second its grip slipped, jumping back. Thing hit the dirt, totally bled dry. Seeing Julian wreck it without the moonblade, Lana stared like he was nuts. Use the blade, one hit, done. Why stall? This is way more fun. Yup, total psycho. Back in town. Keep the loot. I was useless, Lana choked out. Julian looked back, face blank as a wall. Just that usual creepy, stone cold squint. Chill, Lana, same team. I hate you. She said it loud, rare, even if everyone thinks it. Julian didn't even blink at the shade. Wow, harsh, bummer for you. Master said power needs limits. You have zero. No self-control. No wonder he kicked you out. Remembering his crazy strength, she raged again. Why trash the master's rules? Kill him? Please. Restraint is for chickens. You calling the master a chicken? She couldn't take the sass, fists balling up. Ignoring her rage, he sighed. You're so naive. Some of us are born to run wild. Not everyone loves that stuck-up noble life. Most people, actually. Anyway, good job today. Thanks for splitting the cash. He chuckled and walked off toward the palace. Lana frowned. A life with no rules? Against everything she learned. Made 0 sense. Head spinning, a voice snapped her out of it. Uncle Elgin stared from his ride. Her dad's bro. Heading home? I'll give you a lift. Hop in, no choice, so she climbed up. Done with Haydn's task? How'd it go? Before saying fine, she remembered doing zip. Winning was cool, but admitting she sat out sucked. It was. Okay. That's good. Haydn picked a winner. Don't burn out though. He looked worried. Hey, was that Julian guy there? The elders are freaking out about him lately. Heard the admins are pressing the council hard. Every noble in the empire is obsessed with him. Totally normal for a fancy noble to ask. That infamous royal suck-up. Gossipers love chatting about his crazy ups and downs. Plus, being a noble-born lapdog makes him stand out. He even bullies the council elders. Total weirdo. But seriously, watch out for Julian. Elgin grabbed Lana's hand, sounding super worried. Stay away, seriously. That guy is major bad news. He doesn't do the whole friendship thing. He hates people. We gotta steer clear of him. I get it, uncle, but he's OP. Perfect skills, totally chill. He holds back, doesn't abuse his power, and uses just enough force. It's totally my style. Hitting demon weak spots without magic? Pure skill, he's a beast. Way stronger than me. Meanwhile, Julian hit up Aldwin's office to report in. What the heck did you do? Aldwin looked mad. What happened? Julian panicked. Did I mess up? Aldwin was already sus of me. Didn't you check the slums for those demon rumors? Yeah. Confirmed they were real. So why'd a crook surrender and name drop you? At first, Julian was totally lost. Then it clicked. Ben from the slums. Told him to turn himself in, didn't think he'd do it. Maybe he felt guilty? No clue why he named me. Aldwin stayed quiet but gave Julian the side eye. Then he slid a document over. Here's your pay, plus bonuses for the 2 missions. Basically his salary. Julian couldn't help smirking. 11,000 nar. Wait, the base pay is trash. He only made bank cause of those 2 recent gigs. Plus, Lana donated her whole cut to him. Staring at the cash, Julian mumbled to himself. Aldwin nodded. It's a bit light this time. You missed days cause you got hurt, remember? Julian grimaced. He usually makes times more asterisk? Insane. Being the royal pet isn't a gig just anyone can do. Then he saw the hasty red scribbles. Deductions, estate fees, servant wages. Okay, fair enough, those aren't too bad. Art club dues, magazine subscriptions. Fine, whatever, I guess that's okay. He knew Julian was an art nerd, but this is nuts. Payments for Kuzius's Ide Universe collection. Guy's lost it. That's why he's totally broke. Final score, net pay hits a sad 900 nar. For a posh dude like Julian, that's peanuts. Bet he has 0 savings. Jules shuts his eyes, picturing his crib stuffed with pricey junk. Living room, bedroom, study literally wall-to-wall artsy garbage. Broke idiot saved nothing. And he's gotta buy that custom moonstone later. How's he gonna pay with empty pockets? Only one fix, work. Yo, Commander Alwyn, got any new quests? Alwyn blinks, looking totally shook. You asking for work? Weird. Sadly, the board is empty, bro. Jules sighs internally. The smiling executioner, the Iron Mask Demon. The Sword Saints #1 student, Julian Clifford. A guy with epic titles and absolutely 0 cash. Unreal. Told you a million times to chill on the shopping sprees. Broke? Just hawk that massive art stash of yours. Alwyn smirks, teasing him. But wait, that actually wakes Jules up. Genius. Gonna do exactly that. Thanks. Alwyn looks totally floored. Usually, Julian guards those paintings like they're his babies. Selling it all. He bounces, leaving the boss speechless. Man, he must be desperate for cash. Meanwhile, the crusty council dudes are gossiping about Julian. Beast mode killed a demon with no sword? Guy's a loose cannon. Ain nods dramatically. Totally get it. Odin grins like a villain. A servant walks up, spotting Egan dipping out. Looks like the old guys are betting against Julian. 2. Demon dead? No sword? Yup. Dude's a total freak of nature. Stick to the plan? Yeah. He's gonna be my pawn soon enough. Jules hits up the art gallery. Sup, Lord Julian. I'm Felso, the appraiser here. Welcome to Ide Cosmos. Let's see the goods. They walk over to something under a sheet. Whoosh, cover comes off, revealing an oil painting. Appraiser dude can't stop grinning when he sees it. He gets super close, whipping out a magnifying glass to inspect it. Minutes later, the grin turns awkward. Yikes, sorry, my guy. It's a fake. Darn, should've grabbed a different one. Figured if it was in the lobby, it had to be legit. Guess not. Though, this is a shockingly good knockoff. I'll take it off your hands. How's 1000 N sound? Lucky break he wants to buy. Price isn't terrible, but it won't cover that moonstone bill. Hang tight, Lord Julian. Gonna grab the paperwork. Dude heads back. Julian stares at the canvas, bummed. How'd he end up with a fake? Swore this was a Crucius Vincent original. Suddenly, Eileen pops up, startling the appraiser. Say what? She jabs a finger right at the painting. Check the bottom, that's Vincent Sig. This thing's the real deal. Guy's sweating buckets just hearing that. Julian's radiating killer vibes. You trying to scam me, bro? Appraiser dude hits the floor, shaking so hard he's practically glowing with terror. Julian's about to end him, but Eileen steps in. Chill. Nobody's perfect. 100% accuracy isn't a thing. Julian blinks, snapping out of it with a cringe smile. Almost lost his cool in public. So, price tag changing or what? My bad, Lord Julian, seriously. If it's real, we're too broke to buy it. What's it actually worth? The guy's face is drained of color. Speechless. I'm not gonna sue you, just don't know what to do with this art now. I got a guy. If it's the real deal, he'll buy it without asking questions. 2 strings attached, though. 1, lay off the appraiser. 2, I need a solid favor. Bet, my schedule is empty anyway. Sweet. But don't get it twisted, I'm not doing this out of the kindness of my heart. You fixed my stone last time, let's call it even. So, what's the gig? Guarded Veil says a ghost jumped him. Probably just students making up creepy stories. Teachers thought it was a joke at first, too. I mean, hanging around that old building at midnight? Weird noises are standard. But then guards started getting wrecked, one after another. Pretty sure it's a demon. But the Academy's shield should have stopped it. Demons shouldn't get in, maybe it slipped through a glitch? Shield's been super laggy lately anyway. Now nobody wants the night shift, gotta fix it. So, this is your backup? Suddenly, someone interrupts their chat. It's Hottie Godfrey, Vale's magic teacher and resident show-off. Lord Julian. Investigating the scene? Didn't expect to see a VIP in a dump like this. Then Hottie side-eyes Eileen. Looks like Miss Eileen picked up a messy job, what's it to you? It's for the students. Not a hassle. Right, can't complain about your bloodline, I guess. But shaking that branch family rep? Good luck grinding for that. Eileen claps back. You're the one who needs to grind, Hottie. Your last thesis flopped harder than branch family me. Face turns beet red. Branch trash shouldn't even work here. Know your role. Julian steps up, sword out in a flash. Scares the life out of them. They squeeze their eyes shut. Held their breath. Suddenly, the wall cracks open, glowing red. They peek and see creepy imps crawling out. Lucky for them, Julian's fast. Slash. Imps drop dead, right on top of Hottie. Help, get these things off me, he shrieks. Oh? Need the trash to save you now? Julian smirks. You're totally chicken, though. Yo, look. Eileen jabs a finger out. Those foot creeps are dogpiling. Gross, they're morphing into a mega demon. Final form unlocked? Bet. Julian doesn't waste a sec. Blade out, he yeets himself at it. Slice, dice. Demon screams like a banshee and tries splitting up to bail. Splitting equals shrinking, and tiny equals weak sauce. Julian knows it's time for the one-shot KO. Boom. No warm-up needed. Demon turns into instant goo. Mess cleaned, Eileen patches up the magic rock wall. How'd you sniff it out? The spawn point, I mean? My rock radar missed it. What's your cheat code? He can't admit he just saw the evil vibe status bar. Nobody here knows this world runs on gamer logic. Trade secret, let's put a pin in that, K? You're suddenly repping the branch fam? Thought you looked down on us. Julian blinks. Huh? Yeah, did you get amnesia? You called me a Toussaint half-blood scrub, now you're defending us? Super sus. Everyone's too scared of you to call it out. But I'm used to your salty attitude. Main, branch, whatever. Same DNA, my bad for being a jerk. Eileen turns tomato red. Is he actually apologizing? Thanks for the save. No biggie, Julian squints. Since you came through, I'll take you to the buyer dude. Intro done, Julian takes the art to this Alome guy. Alome sees the canvas and practically jumps out of his skin. Oh my god, can't believe I'm seeing this in real life. He geeks out, staring like he's diving into the paint. Then comes the lore dump. It's the OG artist's last drop. Crucius wrote his supportive lil bro about it. He dumped all his emo vibes and loneliness into this piece. Totally. Julian nods, faking interest. Seeing Julian's meh face, Alome looks kinda bummed. Suddenly, a weird mist pops up over his head. Suspicion aura. Does he think the art is glitchy? But based on Eileen's check and Alome's reaction, it's legit. So why is he throwing shade? Do you even get art? Bet you're just chasing the bag. I just gotta pay a fair price to snag it. But I prefer vibing with real fans. Ah, that's his beef. Julian reads the room. He knows the play. Master Crucius kicked the bucket right after painting this. That makes it legendary. Alome shuts his eyes, thinking deep. Bullseye. The gray suspicion cloud vanishes. Didn't think you actually had art smarts. Crucius literally kicked the bucket right where this painting is set. Vice Principal Alome gives a slow, calculated nod. Right then, let's talk cash, Lord Julian. Julian nods way too fast. Alome clears his throat like a bad actor. How does this figure sound? Alome flashes 4 fingers. 40,000 nar. It's enough to cover the moonstones with change to spare, but meh. Still feels kinda low. Time for Julian to work his hustle. This masterpiece only hit its golden era after the guy died, you know? You are totally spot on, Lord Julian. Alome shoots him a knowing look. No bad vibes detected. This is the absolute final thing Crucius left behind. The piece that wrapped up his messy life. Tell you what, I'll bump it up. Let's make it a clean 500,000 nar. How's that? 500,000. Suddenly, that appraiser saying he couldn't afford it even if he sold his gallery makes total sense. Julian gulps. Is this for real? but his legendary poker face holds strong, forcing a chill smile. Pleasure doing business. Cut to Eileen showing up at Alom's office. VP Alom. Eileen bows while he geeks out over his new painting. Ah, Eileen. Heard you handled that mess at the old building. Great work, Professor, but zip your lips about what I'm gonna say next. We're pretty sure the Dawn Society is behind this. The Dawn Society? Why are they picking a fight with the Academy? They're a creepy demon-worshipping cult that just popped up in the Empire. We don't have all the deets yet, so we decided to keep it on the down low for now. Don't freak out though. We already buffed the barriers. Anyway, how'd things go with Julian? Super smooth. Thanks to him, I snagged the masterpiece of my dreams. Sweet. Did Lord Julian bail already? He dashed the second he got paid. Said he was gonna buy a mountain of moonstones. Hearing that, Eileen shoots up from her chair instantly. Turns out, her magic tower thesis needs those exact gems to work. She sprints to the jeweler, but the owner drops the bomb. Sold out. Hearing there's not a single moonstone left, Eileen feels her soul leave her body. Her thesis is toast. Meanwhile, Julian hits the blacksmith's pockets full of shiny rocks. He needs a blade that can handle some serious moonlight mojo. He's at Twilight Forge, the most hype shop in the capital. Even the sword saint, Hayden Reich, got his gear made here. But when the smith hears gemstones, he hits the brakes hard. That ain't a sword, kid. That's wall art. I've got too much pride for that junk. Rouge slams his hand on the desk. The blueprints do a little jump from the shock. Twilight Forge is for real night gear only. Go buy toys somewhere else. I'm not here for toys. I need a weapon. Rouge's glare gets sharper. A weapon? Huh? Your drawing shows a giant moonstone stuck right in the blade. Moonstones are just jewelry, kid. It's weaker than cheap metal, and you want magic doodles on it? One swing and time snap asterisk. Julian stayed chill, making Rouge's face do a weird rage twist. A pretty lady nearby looked like she just swallowed a lemon. Look, J-Man, we stamp our logo on everything we make. If it busts immediately, our rep goes down the toilet. Moonstones are basically just fancy rocks, bro. A gem sword is gonna be fragile. Hope you get why we're stressing. So, if I promise not to snap it, we cool? Huh? You actually think that's possible? Moonstones are soft. Tell you what, let's make a bet. I'll drop the cash and the gems right now. Make it, and I'll test it. If I don't break it? Rug looked shook, but Julian just kept yapping. If it snaps, keep the money. Sound fair? Fine. If it breaks, we pretend this never happened. Days of grinding later, the sword was finally ready. Touched it and felt a chill shoot right up his fingers. Pumped some mana in, and the blade glowed neon blue. Oh yeah, that's the real deal moonlight sword. Went outside while the smiths gathered to watch the show. Then Rouge dragged out an armored wooden dummy. Slice this armor with that rock sword, and we'll trust you. Looking closer, the thing was already scratched up. It's a full centimeter thick. Normal armor is barely 2 millimeters. Basically an iron brick. Julian grabbed the hilt, ready to go. Took a deep breath and juiced the blade with mana. Held his breath and raised the sword high. Sword came down, and everyone's eyes bugged out. Armor bits everywhere, but the sword? Totally fine. Dude actually did it. Just then, a text box popped up in his vision. Incomplete moonlight blade evolved. Finally complete. He smirked. Pumped all that mana and not a scratch on it. Okay, I slept on you, Rouge mumbled awkwardly. Julian bailed, but Rug kept yelling, don't break it. Meanwhile, with the teacher and student, Hayden and Lana heard the news and couldn't believe it. Guy is still totally cracked at this. Wish I saw that. You went on a quest with him, right? Vibes? Dude is cracked. Legit scary strong. But kinda sus, right? Sus? WDM? He's totally giving Dawn Society vibes. Julian walked home feeling like a total boss. Felt like he was actually morphing into Julian. But he couldn't forget he needed to get back to his own world. Can't keep LARPing forever, this world's toast anyway. To get the true ending, Hayden's gotta stop the demon king from waking up. No pressure, just save the world. Enter the Dawn Society. Stubborn, evil, total vibe killers. They're obsessed with bringing big bad Barbados back to life. Basically Hayden's worst nightmare. Huge beef there. They ice Lana's dad too. Team up with Hayden? Maybe. But talking him into it won't be chill. What's the move? Pull a classic spy move? Go undercover like the OG, Julian? But how do I even sneak in without an invite? Suddenly, my spidey senses tingle. Intuition kicks in, nobody there? Can't feel a soul. Am I tripping? Is it a glitch? Nope, the skill never lies. Asterisk thud. Asterisk someone lands behind me. Cloaked dude appears, sup. Julian. Plus a tiny lady. It's the witch. Dark magic expert, scary stuff. Bishop Eleanor and her goon. Hayden's nemesis. Eleanor. I say. She skips the small talk entirely. Wow, recognized me in this outfit? Sharp as ever, Jules. I know your plan. Makes my job way easier. She claps. So, you gonna give us a yes or no? Say what? I have zero clue what she's talking about. Total bluff mode. Still thinking it over. I try to look cool. Not good enough, Lord Julian. You begged to join us first, remember? Your idea. Let me think. I stall. Offer doesn't expire in 5 minutes, right? My heart is literally pounding out of my chest. Original me applied to the villain squad? Seriously? Look, she says. We gotta be careful with you. What if you're faking it just to bust us? You are the royal's favorite pet, after all. Crap. They're on to me. This looks bad. I'm not spying. I just want to join and not die. If the Empire catches me, I'm absolutely toast. Worst ending ever. If Hayden finds out? Deathmatch time. And I'll be stuck in this game world forever. How do I bail? Didn't know I was already a suspect. I pause for a bit. You know too much, I say, acting tough. What if I walk away? I ask, getting serious. Then you die here. The dude steps up, annoyed. He drops the robe. It's Messier, the big guy. Dawn society muscle, way stronger than a basic knight. Remember this scar? He points to his eye. Hurts every night cause of you. Sorry, I don't track scrubs. Staring contest. It's about to go down. Suddenly, Messier launches himself right at me. My passive skill kicks in. Astounding intuition. Activate. Panic pull. He grabs a basic iron sword, not the epic moonlight one. Big oof. Whatever. Alley brawl time. Cheap metal versus fists. Sparks go boom, lighting up the creepy lane. One round and his blades cracking. Sketchy vibe. J-Man steps back to reset. Dude smirks, charging up a mega punch. He swings hard. Julian's lag spikes can't dodge. Pow. Chest shot, he gets yeeted into the bricks. Blade snaps. Take the L. Getting wrecked by a nobody, Julian? The trash talk is real. Julian is raging hard now. Why's he always gotta fix the OG's drama? So done cleaning up the old version's mess. The duo nearby is shook. No shot. Hurt but moving? Julian's rage meter is maxed. He wobbles up. Ding. A HUD screen glows nearby. Awakening eye unlocked. Okay, now I'm actually ticked off.